Hello everybody, my name is Dillon. I'm the PGA head golf professional at Heritage Eagle Bend. Today we are going to be going over how to properly fix a divot in the fairway and a ball mark on the green. Alright everybody, as you just saw, I just hit my approach shot on number 18. I hit out of the fairway and I took a nice sized divot, and I also hit the green, so I will have a ball mark up there on the green. It is my responsibility as the player to fix this and then to go up to the green and fix my ball mark as well. Here at Heritage Eagle Bend, we recommend that you use sand when you're filling your divot. We do not want you to go find your divot and come back and put it back in. The reason for that is most divots are not deep enough to actually get put back and then start growing again. So we recommend that you use sand. Oftentimes when you replace a divot, it doesn't grow or it gets picked up by the mowers. We are just gonna fill up the divot all the way full, and then when we are done, we are gonna step it down with our foot and make it flat. The reason that we want it to be flat is that it's a fair lie for the next person if their ball should roll up into this divot, and also it is nicer on the mowers. If it's mounded up above the grass, it beats up on the mower blades when they mow the fairways. So while I'm here repairing my own, I also noticed that there's a couple divots next to me. We always recommend that you leave the course better than you found it. So even though I fixed one, I have two here. I'm gonna fix these as well. As you can see, we are now on the 18th green. I did hit the green, so I have a pretty nice ball mark right here. It is my responsibility to go ahead and get that fixed correctly after I mark my golf ball. Instead of lifting up on the roots, what we really want to do is just push the divot back together. You'll notice that when I stick in the divot repair tool, I'm not going to lift the grass, but I'm actually going to push the grass forward. And I'm going to go all the way around the hole and push the grass back to the center. So that way I'm not ripping out any roots, but I'm filling the area that was caused by the ball pushing down. You'll notice that it's kind of still got up into a mound. That's when you're going to take your putter and you're going to lightly tamp your ball mark, making it disappear. We challenge you guys to leave the course better than you found it. A good way to do that would be is once you're done fixing your ball mark, it would be nice if you walked around and at least fixed one more ball mark. If we all fixed our own ball mark and one more ball mark, theoretically one day we would have no ball marks on our greens. Thank you so much for tuning in to another week's episode of Monday Mulligans. See you next time.